Here we go. Hey everybody, welcome to JoeJoel's Bizarre Adventure, the show where... Wait, I forget how this... I'm Zach, and here's Joel!
I don't remember how we do this either, don't worry.
It's been a little bit. We had some issues. My computer shit the bed. I had to buy a new car. You know... Hey, I'm Zach, in case you haven't...
Zach did not take my suggestion of buying a new cat that could just become his car.
No, I don't know where I would find a cat with those particular abilities, so...
Have you tried the metaverse?
You know I haven't. That was the next place I was going to go shopping. So let's see, no.
Man, can you imagine how bad, enemies in the metaverse based on used car salesmen would be?
Oh, fuck. So I had to do that this week, and if you've never had to deal with used car salesmen, the salesperson who like lets you drive the car and stuff is usually fine.
Those are usually, I mean, the term doesn't really apply to cars, but there's a distinction I make between salesmen and sales engineers, which in more technical fields is a little more of an appropriate term, but like the salesman is just somebody who's really good at basically manipulating people and is there to just try and trick you into buying a bunch of stuff.
Whoa!
A sales engineer is, oh hey, one of those Chaos Emeralds.
So what's the deal with them again?
They aren't weak to anything, and we only get a certain number of rounds before it runs away.
And they give you a ton of stuff.
Right.
But...
we might want to use our nuke attack if we can.
That's what I was
thinking. There's no resistance to nuke, I believe.
Like hitting its weak point isn't an option.
That is what the grapevine told me.
Simon did. Yeah, so I talked to, you know, the main salesperson was fine, but then they pass you off to the manager, and that was rough. We were there for like 2 hours with him trying to get me to buy like extra insurance and shit that I don't need, which is extremely frustrating.
The last time I bought a car, I was there forever, but it was just dealing with paperwork and waiting for like the bank loan stuff to come back.
Oh!
Like I think I spent like half an hour waiting. Oh, was it actually weak to something?
Yeah, nuclear. And I was gonna try to capture it because you can get like regents to make personas, but now we know.
Hey, yeah, no, fuck.
I mean, listen, I'll take 5,000 money, but whoops. I think it was Simon who told us that, and he also mentioned that it takes a ton of SP. So that's something we should keep in mind.
Well, I think it's just it takes more than an equivalent elemental attack.
Right. I think it was 10 instead of 4.
Let's try somewhere else.
Right,
So...
which is about on par with the versions of the elemental attacks that do damage to everyone.
Yeah, I think those are also 10, yeah.
So yeah, anyway, I was saying the difference. So like a sales engineer is typically somebody who's familiar with the product and has more technical expertise and is there to explain to you how the product works and answer any questions you have about it and try to get you to buy it by, you know, representing the product. And I feel like that's the person that they send you on test drives with.
Sure,
that's the guy who actually like has probably driven that car himself.
Right, and they can be like, this one's got better cargo space, this one's blah blah blah, and then there's just the guy who's like, you know, if you get this package, you get free oil changes or whatever.
Right.
God, and also, I know it, and it wasn't this, like, particular person's fault, but it was, like, 9:30 by the time we were, like, finally talking to this dude, and he was like, and I know it was just his script, but he was like, so what are you guys doing the rest of today? And I'm like, going home and going to sleep.
Right, yeah, there is no rest of today. Today is done.
Well, he's weak to fire, so we can just do... Oh, wait.
Those guys are level 20, so we want to knock them down as quick as we can.
Well... I almost had a gun... try it. Okay.
See some damage.
And then what are they weak to? Fire. And he's weak to fire too. Do we have a Maagi with Danny?
You don't need Ma, because we'll get more. If we knock one down, we get to then keep attacking.
Okay. Yeah, I know, but it would, you know, save.
It would save a little SP, yeah.
Yeah. Should we baton
Well,
pass?
the other thing is, I was gonna say you could baton pass to On if you want to.
She has 67 left.
Well, and she also could hit both of them at once.
Yeah, but that would.
She does.
But that's 10
She does have the Ma.
SP. Because at this point, it's not worth
eight.
it.
Yeah, I guess it's not saving at this point.
I'll just do it.
Yeah, On can heal, so Danny's SP is more useful for.
Yeah. I think we might have a heal, but yeah, I get what you.
It's not his. It's not his role.
Kill it. We're not level 20, so just kill it.
We're not. We're actually closer than I was gonna say we were. So.
Yeah, I'm good with getting some more XP because we were below like the average level or whatever. So let's.
I think we've caught up. Yeah.
Oh, it didn't kill him anyway. Well, good thing.
Right. Yeah. That's I knew that probably wouldn't because this was a guy who was a mini boss earlier.
Wacha. Wacha, I say. OMG. Getting that money.
Yeah, we're making bank.
New skill.
Hell yeah! A new
Rampage. Ooh.
Adverse resolve.
Like,
Clearly like a passive skill, but okay.
that's not bad. As for a passive skill.
Right. Yeah.
I forget how it works with the non-U personas when they get 8. I hope we get to pick which we lose, like in Pokemon. I think that's how it is.
I would have to assume.
Yeah.
Shadow defeated. That was easy, huh?
Okay, check the giant painting as our current objective. Which one? This one?
There's a few of them. I'm sure they said, and we weren't paying attention.
You know, that happens.
See it. It's somewhere.
Maybe. Oh, it's probably the giant painting in the treasure room.
Oh, right.
Focus.
Is there nothing here?
This.
Was that just like a little mini-boss thing? Oh, yeah, okay, I see. We need to go this way. Maybe?
Jump into the painting, probably?
I can feel it.
No, I mean, there was a prompt to jump into the painting.
Yeah, where does it want me to go?
I have something.
Is it... Oh, wait, is it over this way? Yeah, there was another door. Sorry, we didn't go this way. Oh, but it's locked.
Looks like we can't
Yeah, I
get
think we
past
tried to go in there and couldn't.
Is there a way around?
Focus.
I mean, we probably want to go into that painting.
Which one? Am I...
Oh, one back where we were, where
Oh,
there was a prompt. Going to
wait.
the painting that I just.
No, I thought... okay. I thought I tried and I didn't see one, but I believe you.
Well, you weren't standing in the spot where it would show up.
Oh,
like-
okay. I also third-eyed and didn't see...
Yeah, for some reason that the paintings don't show up in the third eye. So
Okay.
remember we got stuck in that one room
You're
where
right,
we could go
you're
in the
right.
painting?
Fuck, you're right, totally right. Okay, my bad. Sorry, thank you. It's true. Yep. When there's no one for me to copy, it's harder to be good.
Yeah, speaking of copying more talented people, man, could you imagine if we crossed this over with Monster Factory? Just jump into some horrifying hacked Skyrim art.
I mean, okay. I thought that might be a little too obvious.
Yeah, the class go back. We'll try going backwards now.
Aha!
Oh, or that works. Fine.
Yes.
I mean, old people like draining the resources of the young to sustain themselves. That's not at all a.
He's a vampire.
You know.
Or an incubus.
Or just.
Or a jerk.
An entire
Yeah.
I was gonna say just like an entire generation of people.
Oh, sure. He's a baby boomer.
Yeah.
Thanks, bud. Oh.
You did a thing. Now go back the way you came and find a new path. Is maybe the
Yeah.
the second thing you learn in JRPGs.
I mean, nope. Okay. Try.
Maybe now you go back.
No. I wanted that to be the answer really bad.
I want the answer to be interact with the camels to ride them out of the painting.
That'd be good.
I feel like they should be trying very hard to keep their balance on this incredibly
Yeah.
slanted ship right now. Like, I get that they probably couldn't really afford to, like, have custom animations for them, like, scrambling.
Yeah. Joel.
Oh, hey, we're gonna fight Ultros?
Oh man, that's. Ah.
I'll reveal your true form.
Yeah, these enemies really, really suck at their job.
You know, it's
That was so easy
it's
for us
fine.
to sneak up on them.
It's fine. It's basically the mechanic that a lot of JRPGs that have on-screen enemies have, but they added the like snap ambush button. But like all the Tales games,
yeah,
you
it's
just get up
basically-
behind them, whatever, it's fine.
Right. Well, they seem to do the thing too, where the weaker the enemy, the easier it is to ambush them, which I'm all for, because it helps speed along
Oh,
the more.
Magaru's 8, so it is more than. It's not 10, but it is more than twice.
Well,
the
that's
fast.
because Garu's only 3. It's
So
it's roughly the same ratio.
Yeah, so let's just baton pass. Like,
Sorry, long dog.
this long dog is long and also dead as hell.
Scary how good I am.
Yeah, Danny can take
High
it.
five. We do need to, Luke was suggesting we
Whoa, Joker!
prioritize melee weapons higher than we are, because that's how you get through the dungeons with less trips. which
Well, yeah, I mean,
makes sense.
it's a resource management.
Yeah, it's just something I didn't think about.
Well, it's tempting to just keep using elemental attacks because
Right.
it makes the battles go by so fast.
Yeah.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Oh, right, there was another one. Oh, he's red now. Nope.
Saw what we did to his partners, and he is not happy with it.
Time for murder. These dudes again.
Now's our chance to strike. Go!
Could pop a heal.
I don't think we're in dire enough straits to need to heal mid-battle.
Just attack them. Now, what were they? Oh yeah, so now we should
So, I don't-
use Miragi.
So next time we leave, we should check for weapons. 'Cause I don't know that we upgraded everyone's weapons yet.
Okay.
We got armor, but I don't think we had enough money to get both.
I think you're
And
right.
We've earned a lot of money here, so.
Get him.
You're so gorgeous, Panther. This'll
Ooh, wow. I forgot her magic is higher than ours. So we might be able to get away with attacking here.
We might. I'm not sure when they're gonna go though. One thing I wish this had was a turn counter.
That would be nice.
Or like
So,
a turn order.
has Danny gone?
No.
Okay.
Wait. If On's gone, then yes.
Okay, so Ryuji's probably lost.
Yeah. I would have expected that knocking him down would interrupt their turn for the order, but in my experience with previous battles, it doesn't seem to be the case.
We could try gun. We haven't done gun yet.
I mean, I guess shotgun to the face is usually a good solution
Great.
to problems.
Okay, so this was just really good, basically.
Ryuji's been missing a lot.
I think his attack or his accuracy is the lowest of everybody's.
Looking cool, Joker.
Go down.
Get him.
Looking cool,
Serves you
Joker.
right. Do it.
I'll do it.
This'll end it.
All this money. Ooh.
All right.
That enemy was really weak.
Oh, it's an apostrophe. It was like the show Sover? Sover? What?
What?
Oh, the thing in Danny's like splash screen for
Oh, I'll have to
all
look
out
at it
attack.
next
It says
time.
the show's over. and
Show's over. Gotcha.
it was since it was sideways, I couldn't really read their spacing very well.
So not that way, I guess.
Yeah,
Not that way
we aren't gonna
either.
put for the octopus. Unless we can take the camels into the other one and we can have a camel versus octopus
I
fight.
wonder if it's like down this rope. Yeah, there we go.
Just jump into the sea. Yeah, that's a good solution.
That's how I fix most of my problems. Speaking of the ocean, I was listening to The Dollop, which is an American history podcast that I like a lot. If listeners haven't, or viewers have not heard of it. And they were doing Blackbeard, with an extension to, like, other pirates. And I knew the first part of this, which is that eye patches, peg legs, and parrots are all actual things that pirates used.
Oh, yeah.
Those are all real. The only one that's
Mythbusters did a whole thing about eye patches. It's really cool.
the only one that isn't is walking the plank was not a real thing, which makes sense, but I don't think I knew that. I don't know why you wouldn't just toss them over. Like, basically, there's no reason.
Yeah. Setting up the gangplank to make somebody walk off it seems like a lot of effort
For no
very
real
little
reason,
gain.
yeah.
I mean, I suppose the pageantry of it could perhaps be used as a deterrent, but I feel like just killing them
Right.
is probably a deterrent enough.
Just stabbing also works. I keep forgetting we can run, because it's just not useful that often.
Yeah.
Spoken like a true artist.
Yeah. You know, if you ask for money for your work, you're basically evil. No, I know it's not going that far.
Yeah, no, that's... I mean, he has a point in that if you're creating...
Spotted. Must be something
If you're
good
creating
inside.
work that you're not passionate about, I don't know how... I feel like that's kind of one of the things that separates art from just a job.
Yeah, it's something that's tough because, like, I think Austin Walker of Waypoint talked about this fairly recently. Oof.
Yeah, we're gonna steal after this.
In that yes, doing it for the love of the art is admirable, but also, like, your work is valuable and you should ask for money for it, and people telling you just to do stuff, quote, for exposure are just trying to take advantage of you. So,
Oh yeah, no,
like,
absolutely. Like, you know, the world we live in, you gotta get paid.
right.
Like,
From you, Joker.
and like if you're cranking out, you know, if you have a talent and you're cranking out stuff just to make that money because you know, need food and like clothing and whatnot, that is super fair and super understandable.
Right,
But,
and people who
like,
are...
I think the distinction the game was trying to make, and one that I can understand, is if, you know, someone like this guy who is just stealing other people's work and has no real love for even the products that he's stealing and is
Right.
merely creating, like, he is just doing this for fame and money and has absolutely no interest in paintings themselves, and I don't think you can call yourself an artist.
Ah, shit. I got caught on the...
Well, time to use Ryuji's passive.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Never mind.
What's it called? Revival Bead? Revive-A-Drin. Revival Bead.
We got a couple options, looks like.
Screw that up.
We're on the defensive now. Less attacks will shut it
Alright,
down.
so
Fire attack
what are
for
the other doggos?
Wind.
Oh, so Morgana wouldn't be good for that, oh well. I guess we can baton pass to Danny and
Wait, why do I not... Oh, can you not... I wonder if you can't,
well, those.
baton pass when you're...
Oh, it's not an option.
No, it's not on the list.
Oh, it's probably because we're surrounded.
I'm gonna do this, because I just want to get out of this
we'll at least get a lot
situation.
get a lot of damage off.
Oh,
Never mind.
okay. Attack? He's got that increased crit.
Yeah, I mean, might as well.
Alright.
Give me more.
All right, now Danny can.
Do I have a...
With someone who's got a wind attack.
We do not.
Well, is that the only thing they were weak to?
that we know of?
This isn't it.
Is there anything we don't know yet? Get lucky. Not those guys. Those guys are already on the ground.
Hit its weak point.
We haven't tried physical.
We haven't tried ice. We haven't tried lightning.
Yeah.
We got Mabufu. That would at least damage everyone.
Oh, who's got Mabufu?
That was
Oh,
the
yeah.
first one we were
Okay,
on.
you're right.
Was
Sure, let's try that.
You're mine.
Joker took one out. All right.
well.
Ugh.
Heather's in trouble. Someone
I'm gonna use, Oh, wait, but...
Yeah, no, knock him down. We'll take him out.
Yeah.
We can heal afterwards. It doesn't matter now.
scary how good I am. Witness my resolve. Zoro, show your might.
And we should probably
Scary how good I am.
use Honor Morgana to heal.
Yeah.
I know we still have a bunch of band-aids, but like it's probably good to save those for a pinch.
Yeah.
Cleanup complete.
I'll use Morgana since he's got the all heal. So, there's a problem,
Yes.
and I'll show you. Oh wait, did Yusuke? Oh damn, I was hoping.
Man, what a horrible, horrible indictment of art students right there. Like, fuck you, game.
Wait, what did it say? Oh no, useful skills. You're a jerk.
No, that's the game's belief, not mine. I am very pro art.
So here's the deal. See those like ladies, the like secretaries? They don't chase you themselves.
What are you?
These guys, the like,
Oh, the
Yeah.
enemies. The okay, yeah. The
they create an enemy. So that's why we haven't cleared out any, even though we just fought 2 guys. So I need to be way more careful around those.
Alright. Ice is the shadow's weak spot. Use electric moves. Those are its weakness.
Yeah, well, boink.
It's almost scary how good I am.
man, there's a. I don't know if they
The baton is yours.
did this purposely or not, but
The baton pass makes
a
you stronger.
group of 4 hanged,
You get it, Skull.
I don't know, element personas led by a princess is pretty good.
Whoops.
Let's go, Captain!
Enemy defeated. Skull, give me more.
Dang, straight up murder.
Right.
Finish him.
That's what I was looking for. And fall on your face. Yes.
He has a very tough face.
Okay.
What does that say?
All
Freaking.
it takes for me.
I couldn't read the,
Yeah, I don't know. Those backdrops are kind of hard to read. You know, Danny, it would help if maybe you actually hid behind the couches instead of just like
No.
up against.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Like-
Joel.
Alright. The first
Like
round
they're
is
not
ours.
T-Rexes. Their vision isn't based on movement. Like they can just see you.
He's kind of low. Let's just attack.
Yeah. Probably have to bail at some point here, somewhat
Use
soon
electric
anyway.
moves. Those are its weakness.
Come. You're mine.
Ryuji's still got plenty of SP, so we can
Yeah.
blast stuff with him if we need to. But I think he's also maybe the least effective magic user just by himself. So if things aren't weak to it, it's probably not gonna do a lot.
Enemy defeated. Skull,
He
give me
does hit
more.
when it hit hard with that though.
See, he does, but I don't think they have a lot of HP.
No, I don't think so either.
Because we were doing like over 100 damage to other stuff and only getting like half.
They're lower level. I think they're only like level 9. That's interesting. That's something you don't see a ton in JRPGs, where like we're running across like a pretty wide range of levels.
They were nothing.
Yeah. It's,
I don't. That doesn't seem like something I remember that often.
well, I think a lot of games work on like an ECL
Your true form.
yeah.
style thing, and this doesn't seem to because a handful of level 9s is nowhere near the same threat level as 2 level 20s and level 14 or whatever.
Right. That's encounter level for people who don't play D&D.
Fire
Oh,
attacks are
right,
useless.
right. Yeah, well,
Won't hurt it.
so basically the idea is, okay, what level of like team of 4 or 5 adventurers would this be a challenge?
If you
So
are
have-
level 5, you should be able to defeat an encounter level 5 encounter. And
right,
that is
and
calculated
that could
based
be,
on...
like, one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be like one like higher level enemy with a lot of like special attacks and whatnot, or it could be a handful of lower level ones that individually wouldn't be a threat, but when there's 8 of them, it's difficult for everyone to manage.
Give me an item.
Give me frog coins.
It's fine if you're really excited about Dawstone. Okay, bye.
A spectacular victory.
I found this cultural exchange favorable, human.
Me think this seem okay.
I really like that you were like, okay, I'll spare your life if you give me something valuable, and he just like dug in his pocket and was like, well, I got this rock.
Yeah. I got this rock that's like mildly warm. Is that good?
Hey, fun bit of Star Wars trivia.
Show me your true form.
When Qui-Gon Jinn took Obi-Wan Kenobi as his Padawan, it was tradition for the master to give the Padawan a gift, and the gift he gave Obi-Wan was just a simple stone that was slightly warm to the touch.
Don't use ice skills.
That's
I believe
crappy.
it had like some Yeah, well, yeah, that's what Obi-Wan thought too, and he spent like the entire first book trying to figure out, okay, what was the lesson of this?
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure the lesson was just it was a rock Qui-Gon kind of liked. It's been a while since I've read those books.
I've never read any of the books based on the prequel stuff, but I read a lot of extended universe stuff.
So there's basically a mini trilogy of books that surrounds Episode 3. There's one that leads up to Episode 3 that I can't remember the name of. Then there's the actual Episode 3 novelization, which is fantastic. And then there is I think it's called Lord of the Sith, and it's about basically Darth Vader year 1 or whatever, like his early exploits after getting all robosized and whatnot. And yeah, there's kind of a narrative through line between those three because it's basically the fall of Anakin Skywalker and rise of Darth Vader, and they're pretty good. If you want to appreciate the prequel era stuff as it relates to the Star Wars canon without having to suffer through a bunch of crappy stuff, I recommend those books. Also, thank you for joining us in episode whatever number this is. DualShock 4 battery is low. I
plugged it back in. Relax.
Okay, so you want to be careful. These guys have a timid nature, which means they are going to have high speed. But they won't hit as hard.
Okay, Joel, I'm gonna bite the bait. I don't know what Pokemon natures do at all. Explain them to me.
Okay, so Pokemon natures are a minor stat modifier.
Okay.
Every nature raises one stat and lowers another.
Okay.
By 10%. So, for instance, timid lowers your speed by 10%, or lowers your attack by 10%, but raises your speed. So if you have like a special attacker that you want to be really fast, you'd want that nature because you're not going to use the attack stat at all, so you don't care if it gets lowered, and you want that speed boosted.
Okay.
All right.
So, and how are they like bred? Because I know people like. The one thing I know is that I have friends who do the breeding, and we'll spend like days just mashing buttons to get one specific nature on a specific Pokemon.
That's doing it very incompetently. All you need is so if you don't have any kit for breeding whatsoever, it's completely random.
Okay.
Every egg you hatch will have a randomly rolled nature. But if you give one of the parents an Everstone, every single egg will have the same nature as that parent.
Okay.
So all you need is something in that egg group that has the nature you want, and you can make sure that all your offspring have that same nature.
Gotcha.
So basically, if you're starting completely from scratch and you have the right kit, there's 3 stages to breeding what you want. The first stage is just getting a female of whatever you want, or a male with a ditto, and another parent that's got whatever nature you want.
Gotcha.
Then once you've got a decent offspring from that, you use that along with a Pokemon that's got good IVs, which are the Pokemon's like inherited base stats. And you give the Pokemon with the good stats a Destiny Knot.
Okay.
Which so normally when you breed, 3 stats randomly chosen from the 2 parents will be passed down to the offspring.
Okay.
If you give a Pokemon a Destiny Knot, 5 of the 6 stats will be passed down from the parents. So it gives you a higher percentage of getting the good stats from the parent with good stats. And so what you do there from that point on is just a cycle of you check the stats of the Pokemon you hatch. If any of them are better than the ones that are currently one of your parents, you swap it out. And you keep going until you get one with all the stats you want. In the latest games, it typically takes a couple hours if you're lucky to get what you're looking for, start to finish.
Okay. I caught some of that. But also we got a witch amulet. It's pretty cool.
Is that like a Bayonetta thing?
Weak spot.
Yes, it's a Bayonetta thing.
Sounds very Bayonetta-esque. Are these guys new? They don't look familiar.
No, we've fought them.
Weak spot.
Persona!
Fuck it.
Oh, foolish monks. Yeah, there's no point in trying to hoard SP at this point.
Yeah,
We're
we need to get to a safe room. I'm hoping that this area is not very long. Also, I can't believe I didn't see an MC Escher room coming up. Like, of course.
yeah, like, what? Why wouldn't there be one?
Shadow defeated. That was easy, huh?
Like, I was gonna say something, I forgot what.
Whoa.
Was it about
Oh, that's-
Pokemans?
I mean, I could say more about Pokemon.
I'm good. Can I?
Rowlet is very...
Oh, whoops. Doesn't look like I can. This kind of looks like it's connected, but I guess not. I don't know.
Can you not go down those stairs?
No, I can. I just thought that was the less obvious path, so it would be a thing to
Right.
do.
Right. No, I feel like trying to gauge paths in this MC Escher room is maybe foolish.
Hey, look at this.
Oh, hey, this is the like one famous one, right?
Yep. Yes, it is absolutely some kind of illusion. Literally everything in here is an illusion. The entire point of this, like, realm we are in is that it's illusory.
Okay, well, my guess is that the right way is this way because the red one was the original.
Oh, yeah, so we gotta look at those and...
Nope.
Man, this room looks like it's gonna be infuriating to try and cover
We'll see.
everything, because there's so many, I mean, there's so many potential ways we could go.
Hey,
It's a fake.
Indeed.
Crimson garments.
Yeah, I like how like, well, if you study all the intricate details, and it's literally, her shirt is a different color,
This lady's blue, wearing blue.
Hey.
This is the
and like
real
it's even
one.
red and blue, which are not ones that people
With
who
colorblind.
have color
Yeah.
deficiencies tend to have issues with. Like, man, what if they'd made them red and green or like orange and blue just to be dicks?
All right. We solved the puzzle.
yes.
This one might be trickier. At the very least, it's not immediately obvious from here.
I'm pretty sure it's this one with the tree.
Okay, now that you're closer, I can see it on my with Skype or whatever. I didn't
Yeah.
have high see the detail on it.
I think it's this one.
I mean, it's if we're playing though, which of these things is not like the other game?
Yeah.
That what definitely stands out.
One of these things is not
I was
like
just gonna say,
the
yes,
other.
Sesame Street trained us for this.
Sesame Street is the thing that helped me keep my job. Oh no, none of these is real.
What?
Nothing. I'm just being silly.
Oh.
I
I thought maybe you had an amazing story.
No. No, I don't, sadly.
Okay, so
Hey.
what if we have to say that they're all fakes?
Okay, let's try it. It's a fake.
Hey.
It's a fake. Fucking.
Hey.
Now I'm imagining that instead of we had to identify if it was real or fake, we had to judge them all, and we're just Jay Sherman. It stinks.
It stinks. It stinks. And oh, just go. Oh, okay. There's more up here.
Yeah. Let's just breeze past them. down.
There it is.
Take a life stone.
Wait, did it have this fog? Oh fuck! I don't think I had the fog.
I
don't
think they
know.
do, but I don't know because there's something further down yet.
Okay, then it's gotta be this one, yeah.
Hey. Impossible.
Ah!
Oh, you're right. Good call.
There's 2 enemies. Don't underestimate them.
Oof.
That wasn't bad.
This one's weak to electricity. Finish it.
Wait! Thought.
This one's
tricked
weak to
you.
electricity. Fire attacks
Okay.
are useless.
Damn it.
Let's fix them up. It's
Yeah.
like
I have electricity. Oh.
Yep.
Well.
good, but
I mean, I guess.
listen. It doesn't need to be a strong attack.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
The other option is you could have used wind on the other guy and baton pass to Ryuji.
Go ahead.
That's true. That's what I should have done. Damn it.
Well, this works. I mean, it literally doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We're just gonna all attack and kill him.
Good I am.
The
Ryuji
murdering.
would have been the smart call if we were trying to manage our SP better, because he's got the most to spare.
Nice job, Panther. We took them all out.
Oh boy.
We are kind of in a wasted if we can mode at this point. I think.
Yay!
Hey, we leveled up for Persona.
Twice. It was level 2.
Okay.
And
I should switch her out.
You know who we haven't used in a while,
Shut up,
and
Joel.
who could probably gain a level from
Shut
that
up,
from
Joel.
battle.
Okay, so these two. Okay, I see. So. Well, I
It's
can't
got to
go.
be one of those two. It's got to be one of those two because we saw all the other ones and none of them were it. We did not check the bottom one. I think there might have been probably a subtle difference between that one and the other one.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Because the one we failed on looked about right to me, but
I thought those two were identical, but I'll double check them.
that's what I'm saying. I think the difference between them might be kind of subtle, or we're
Okay.
both just it. But
It could be that.
I'm leaning towards that. That seems the most likely. But
Hey.
Does this? I mean,
oh, the hue of the fog is different.
is it? Oh, it's purple.
This one's
Yeah.
more purple. The other one was bluer.
Well,
Okay. Nice call. I couldn't tell.
Well, until now, we didn't really have a good shot of both of them in the same frame.
Well, I can't just move to the. I can't just jump off. That's what I would have done.
Probably for the best.
Oh, there it is. Do do do. Do do do.
Can you imagine how infuriating this place would be to navigate in real life? Like, imagine the VR version of this experience, where you walk through a door and then just appear in another part of the room that doesn't have any clear indication of being connected.
Do you ever play
Like-
Antechamber?
No. I know what you're talking about.
I wonder
though.
how weird that would be in VR. A game about like screwing with your sense of like place.
Oh, I bet it would be incredibly, like, unsettling.
Reduce fire damage. Is there someone who's weak to fire damage? No, we don't have an ice-based person yet. Wait, is Yusuke?
We haven't really... I think we may have looked at him when we first got him, but barely.
Yes, he is weak to fire, so let's give him that.
Silver keyring that he was holding too.
It's nothing. All their standard accessories don't do anything.
Oh, that's right. We didn't give him any custom
Yeah.
equipment yet because we weren't getting them. I mean, I suppose it would probably hold your keys.
Well, yes, it does have, like, that function. Yup. Oh, so maybe we can do our calling card? No, it looks like there's still stuff.
I would wager that maybe that room to the left might be a safe room.
Yep, it's not gonna let
That one
me.
that's off by itself.
Of course it's not gonna let me.
Right, because we have to do because there's a story event that we
Yeah.
have to trigger first, because that's
That's
how this
video
game,
games.
That's how this game plays.
Yep.
From a player agency standpoint, I love games where it presents a like clearly super urgent like event that needs to be dealt with, but lets you just fuck off.
I like that too, but it
same-
really bothers people. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, on the other hand, it can really shatter immersion. Like,
That is something.
I know a lot of people have that problem with the Arkham Batman games.
So the example I was thinking of was our buddy Luke, who recently played through Fallout New Vegas.
All right.
Fantastic game that I think he had a lot of fun with, but you mentioned it was a little odd that there were situations where it would present him with like an event, and he could not only just leave, there was no consequence for just leaving. And in a game where so many other like choices you make actually have lasting impacts on the world,
Yeah.
that feels like a bit of a betrayal of the like setup.
Yeah, I get
And,
what you
like,
mean.
And like I'm of two minds with it, because yeah, as a player sometimes I get stuck in those situations when I don't want to, and as the person who wants to be able to go fuck around and, you know, like go gambling or whatever it was I was planning to do with my play session, it's kind of nice to be able to just say, well, fuck this, I'm gonna go do what I wanted anyways.
Yeah,
But I do think it hurts the overall experience of like role playing,
I
because
struggled
it would
with.
be neat
Good.
if that would be really neat if the game punished you for being that like gamer about it and being like, well, I don't want to do this event now, I'll come back later, and you come back later and literally the entire town is dead because you did not deal with the problem that was presented to you.
So I struggled with that for a while because I'm the person who wants to do everything, and I was like, I don't know, but like it's kind of dumb. And then I think it might be Saints Row the Third. There's a mission that like just happens and you have to do it. It doesn't matter what you were doing. It can even happen in the middle of other side missions.
Now, that would really upset me.
And like after that happened, I was like, no, actually, I don't care. I want to be able to do whatever I want.
Right. See, that's a crappy way to do it. With Fallout stuff, at the very least, or like Bethesda stuff in general. Typically, if you trigger you might trigger something you weren't expecting, but it'll be like when you talk to somebody or you go into a town, or like you do an action that you end up wandering into a
Let's do it.
quest in a way that feels really natural from a role-playing perspective.
It's fair.
Like, I just walked into this bar to get a drink, and now I've got to stop this fucking like shakedown
Yes.
of this town, and it's like, this sucks, but also this is a very Western thing to happen, and like it
do
feels
like
really
those.
appropriate.
All right. Well, I'm gonna call it for now. I think we will be able to leave our calling card next time, hopefully. So, thanks everybody, and tune back in next time.